Hello again. In this video we are going to show you how to set up and maintain a GL chart of accounts. This step is really necessary before you can use the GL module and other modules in our system such as AP, AR. The reason being the system needs to have in place a minimum set of GL accounts such as AR, AP, checking account, income accounts, expense accounts, etc. So you do have to have at least a minimum of 5 to 6 accounts in place in order for the system to use. So how do you go about maintaining and creating a new chart of accounts? Well, from the GL Ledger module, from the General Ledger module, select option number 5, which is Maintain Chart of Accounts. Click on here. As you can see, there is an existing chart of accounts built in. Typically in a new installation we do include a sample chart of accounts. You do have the option to clear this list out completely and start from scratch. However, we don't recommend that. We recommend that you edit or change the existing chart of accounts here to match yours. The reason being is that the sample chart of accounts, as you can see here, contains a good mix of all the account types such as cash or inventory or long-term current liabilities, long-term liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. But if you start from scratch, you may miss some of the critical accounts that the system needs to post. So as you can see here, to add a new account, all you need to do is simply click on New. Okay, so click on New. Here, the first thing you need to fill out is the account number. It needs to be a unique account number. So for this example, I'm going to put in, let's say, 5390, and the description, let's see, internet, let's say internet dash website services. Okay. And the account type for this would be, let's see, expenses, type 9. And in the inactive field, you can either leave it blank or you can enter N for inactive. If an account is in fact inactive, you may want to put in Y to mark that inactive. So for this example, I'm going to keep it at N for inactive. In the lower section, you can see that there are 12 areas for you to put in the budget amount for each accounting period, budget amount or the forecast amount for each accounting period for this particular account. So let's say that you're allocating, let's see, typically $200 a month for this type of service. So you can go ahead and put in the amount for each, the budget amount for each period here. Okay. Now, having the budget amount or forecast amount entered for each account, you will be able to run, let's say, a budget forecast report or a variance report later on in our system in a GL module. So when are you done with the data entry? Simply verify to make sure, and all you have to do next is to click on Save to save your changes. So now here you can see that the new account 5390 is listed as an expense type, which is type 9, in the system. Let's add another one. Let's see if I want to add an income or sales type. I can do so by again clicking on New. This time I'm going to use account number, let's see, 4009, and I can say that, let's say, sales from department 15. Okay, and this time the account type would be, let's see, it is V type, which is income. And again, I'm going to leave it N for inactive, no. And the budget amount, I can say, okay, well, I expect to have, let's see, 100,000 per month from this particular product or this department. I can certainly copy and paste this. Okay. Okay. And when I'm done, again, I'm going to click on Save to commit my changes. And here it is. You can see 4009 for the account number, account description, sales dash department. You can have as many revenue accounts as you need to, or expense accounts, or any other type of accounts. But typically, we recommend that you group them in a logical numbering sequence. For example, you can see here the 1000 series are the balance sheet accounts. You have cash, you have the inventory, you have depreciation, and then on the 2000 series you have the accounts payable, liabilities account, long-term, long-term, and current, and you have the 3000 series for equity, retained earning. You do need to have this equity retained earning accounts in place in order for the system to perform year-end closing. For income accounts, they typically start with 4000 series, and then the expense account starting at 5000 series. You can pick and choose whichever series you find appropriate or what you already have in place. However, like I said, we recommend that they should be consistent in terms of the range that you use for a particular type of account. So now another thing too is that once you add these accounts to your chart of accounts in GL, those accounts will be available in other modules as well. So let's see if we go into, let's save this, and we're going to go into, let's see, accounts payable, for example, and let's go ahead and create a new, enter a new voucher, and just for this example, we can just pick any vendor, and let's look at the list, the chart of accounts from the AP module, and that 5039 should be 5390, excuse me, 5390 should be on the list right here. You can see 5390 Internet Website Services, as well as the other income account, which is 4009. Here it is, Sales Department 15. So the modules within our application are intimately linked with the GL chart of accounts. Okay, so let's go back to the GL. I'm not going to save this. Let's go back to the GL chart of accounts on the GL module right here. Maintain chart of accounts, and there's several ways for you to look up an existing account, either by account number. Click on account number. You can type in, let's see, 5390. As you type it in, you can see the system is already highlighting the record that you're looking for. You can do so also by account description and put in, let's see, internet. Let's go ahead, internet, excuse me. Alright, internet interest expense and internet website services. Okay, so once you have the record that you're looking for, the account that you're looking for highlighted, you can double click on the record, and now you're back to this edit screen where you can make modifications to the account. But typically, once you have an account with posted transactions or history against that account, we don't recommend that you make too much changes. Certainly not account number. You can make, for example, description changes or the budget amount for the new fiscal year. But if the account has become inactive, you should mark it as inactive, yes, why, and then create a new replacement account accordingly. At that point, you just simply create journal entries and carry forward the balance into the new account. And as with entering new account, all you have to do is just go ahead and make the changes here and then click on Save when you're done. Another option I want to show you is that you can use the Set Filter here to narrow this list down to only a certain type of account. For example, let's say if I just need to see only the income account, so I can select the account type and the operator, let's see, equals to or contains, And since I know the income type is of B, I can put in the value B here and click on apply. Click on apply and minimize this. As you can see here, the list is now only showing the income type account. Okay, so the next step I want to show you is how to print out this list. Well, you can print this list the way it is. Now let me go ahead and clear this filter first. I'm going to clear the filter to get my complete list back. Minimize this. And to print the chart of accounts report, all you have to do is just click on print here, and you should have this option. Again, you can do a preview. You can do a preview here, or you can do get a hard copy by clicking on print. Okay. I'd like to show you another feature, and that is the print list. Now, the print list is very similar to the print. However, you have the option of pre-filtering the list, meaning, let's say if I apply the filter and I say, okay, well, the account type is of income. Okay, so it contains B, and so click on apply, minimize. Now I see only the income type accounts. I can then go into print list and do a preview of this list, and all I get is just the income type accounts. But more importantly, in this print list option, you have the option to preview data view, data view, and the data view option gives you the ability to view the data set in this format right here, as you can see. However, another nice feature is the ability to export this list to an Excel worksheet. So I'm going to go ahead and export this, and I can preview this. Not preview, but I can open up this list in Excel. Now, once you have the list in Excel, you have unlimited number of options where you can create additional customized report using Excel, for example, or you can use any other reporting tool set that you have access to or familiar with, and so having the data in Excel format, open up a new set of possibilities for you to work with. I'm going to go ahead and close this. I want to save this. Let's go back to the chart of accounts, and certainly I can go back and clear out my filter. Let's go back into set filter, clear this out, close this, and we're going to go back into print list again, and I'm going to select data view again, and this time I'm going to go directly into Excel for my complete set of chart accounts in Excel. It's exporting, and once it's done, I have the option to open up again in Excel, and this time I have a complete list of all the accounts, my GL accounts, including the current balance, beginning, current balance, and the budget or forecast amount for each of the accounting period. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this, exit out, and let's see, I'm go back here. Certainly you do have the option to save your reporting, your customized reporting. In this, by clicking on save, you can just give it a name, and give it different layout names, report name, and by doing so you will be able to go back and reselect this report and recreate the same report at the future date. So I'm going to click on save, and essentially that concludes the video on how to enter and maintain a GL chart of accounts. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.